Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Alex. Today we're going to do a realistic day in my life as a freelancer. I'm only going to show you what I do freelancing wise, which is a lot. It's like the bulk of my day every day. I have my headphones on all the time because I always have like music on, or I'm listening to a YouTube video, or I'm editing videos for people, so it's just going to be part of the aesthetic for the video. But I'll take you through it. It is 7:41, so I always take the morning to myself. I try not to start work until 8 a.m. but I do have to do a few things out of the office, out of home today. So we're gonna start now, and I always start with a morning check-in. So let's get started. How I'm actually gonna start my day is my desk is a mess from the night before, so we're gonna clean that up first so I can sit down and actually have a nice space to work. So let's do that. So the lighting is not great in here. This looks out onto the parking lot, so like privacy. And my desk can only really go here. Yeah, my desk can really only go here because I have like a pull down bed. Just my office dynamic, so that's why I don't film in here a lot, but like for this vlog, it makes the most sense to vlog in here. So I'm gonna walk you through how I plan my day. So this is my morning check-in. What I'm about to do now, I do at around 8 a.m. It can be earlier, it can be a little bit later. It depends like what my morning looks like. I do it around 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. Then I do one at 5 p.m. And then I do one at like 8 or 9. Sometimes it's way later because I've been working so late. Trying to get out of that, but I am going to Europe, so it is crunch time for me. So I start with this. You can see here that I can put in my top 3 priorities. I do fill in my meal plan and my fitness just so like I'm keeping on top of that. And then notes is like anything that comes up throughout the day. So I fill this out. I reference my calendar. So I just go to like, I go here and I would have it color coded of the things I have to do. So if I have something coming up, I know that like part of my to-do list has to be to start working on that. So I just kind of coordinate between there. But more importantly, where I coordinate, can you see my computer screen? I think you can. I think that's fine. This is Sunsama. I'll link it below. You can see what I've done. So on the side, I have my channels. So I have Following Alex, which is what you're watching me on. Guiding Creatives is anything business. Rover, I have Rover because I do dog walking. Then I have Tea Trees and Trails, which is my nature blog. Then I have personal, so these are just like personal things to work on, because if I don't put personal things on the to-do list, I will not do them. So I put everything on my to-do list. That's who I am, that's how I function. So this is an example. I have a YouTube proposal I have to do. It's business, but it has a subcategory, so I put it under clients because I want to see non-billable tasks. So that's something I'll talk about probably on Guiding Creatives. But like when I'm doing proposals or like free consults, like that's my time that I'm giving for free in hopes of potential, which is fine. I'm happy to do it at a reasonable rate. I just can't afford to be throwing out my time for free all the time. So I try to keep a track to see how much I'm doing that per day, and I try to keep it pretty low. I usually try to aim for 1 hour of doing like proposals or like, you know, sending my portfolio, like securing clients, and 1 hour of meetings a day. And that doesn't count my coaching. This is just like freelance work. It's difficult, but I'm getting there. You mark it there, and then you see it says planned and actual. So you can put in the time, you can type it in or use an interval they have. This really should only take me 15 minutes, but I find that I get really stuck on proposals, so I'm giving myself 45, because if I say 15 and it takes me longer, that's gonna stress me out. It's better for me to estimate it's gonna be longer and it take me less time. When you press play, it starts counting down. If you forget to press play, you can put this in manually, but I find this so good. It really helps me when I'm getting distracted. It helps me stay focused for a certain period of time, and it helps me stay off my phone. This is how I realized that I need to schedule times I check my emails, because I would be doing a task and I would get a message and I would spend like a half hour dealing with that client and look back and that's my timer on the work I was supposed to be doing. So I kind of realized that by doing this. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna go through it and I'm going to balance it with my to-do list, and let's see how much time of work I have to do today. It's gonna be a lot because I overestimate. Okay, so right now now keep in mind this is doubled. I have 19 hours of work to do. This is not just freelance work. Like this includes stuff I need to do around the house. Like I have to do some things with Meadow. I put it all there. So I have 9 hours, 10 hours of things I need to be doing today. So it's 8 a.m. now. I have started these things, but it's 8 a.m. now. I will have to keep going until 6, which is actually not that unreasonable for like a full day of things to do. But as you'll see, there's some things that I can't do while I'm doing other things. Like they really clash, so it's gonna limit, but let's go through it. I'll explain. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check my emails and messages. I will share with you how many messages I wake up to and just show you how overwhelmed I get. But this is going to tell me if there's anything that's gonna throw a wrench in my plan for the day. But I would like to remind you that this is something I've been working on. So I have this little planner. I talk about her a lot and my little Kermit. I cross off days that I'm not available, or pink is when I have like big plans or like a trip plan and things like that. I cannot, absolutely cannot take any meetings or extra things on today, tomorrow, this weekend, and I'm actually gonna cross off Friday because I agreed to do a consult on Friday, so Friday is a write-off. So now if somebody messages me now, if I open up my emails and somebody wants something from me, they cannot get it until next week, period. That's a hard thing to do. It's hard to say no. It's hard to say no, and I don't always say no, but I'm working on it. Let's see how many messages I have to reply to. Okay, so while I've been asleep, I've gotten 8 different messages from clients. So 3 of them are existing clients. That's expected, right? That kind of communication is expected. 5 of them are new people who want something from me. So let's dive into these messages and see if it's anything worth doing or if I can even have the capacity to do it. Okay, now we're in my kitchen. So I checked on my emails. I made a list so I can tell you. So one coaching client just had a follow-up question, so that was an easy response, like just a quick email. I had one returning client who wanted 3 more orders, which is amazing. However, something I've done, now I did have to actually do it here, but something that I do practice when I get like a request for a proposal or an order and I don't want to spend my morning doing it, like it has to be something that's added to my to-do list, not something that gets priority. I ask them a question that needs clarification before I can send the proposal. This is as simple as saying that this is my delivery time, does this work? This is what this will cost you, will it work? Asking a clarifying question, confirming what they want in the proposal. You can say, so from my understanding, this is what you want. Can you confirm this and I'll send the proposal. This gives you a little bit of freedom so you can add it to your to-do list instead of feeling pressured to do it right away. Some people don't have this mental battle, but I do, so it really works for me. I did have one client SOS, so there were some issues with his accounts connecting to his scheduler, so I just had to let him know which ones aren't connected, which ones need to be fixed, and that in the meantime I will work on bulk creating content. The rest were easy yes or no's. Some people messaging me and I was like, I don't really offer that, or not available for that. And there's some people who are like kind of scammy, so you just don't answer those. And then there's some people who are simply like, yes, I can help, this is the package you should choose. Because I've stopped doing a lot of mental work and like earning clients. You know, I've put a lot of effort into my profiles, into my services. I'm happy to answer any questions, which I make clear, but I usually just say like, yes, if you're ready, we can start. Like, something I want to add to my check-ins, which I think are going to be crucial as I grow, is I want to make sure that I'm doing social media check-ins. So I'm checking on my YouTube comments, I'm checking on my Instagram DMs, I'm checking on comments on social media, for engagement. I'm not going to like dwell on them. It's not something I'm going to be like need to respond to every single one, but I want to make sure that I'm interacting with my audience, because again, I'm very client focused, not so much Alex focused, so I'm working on that. But I love doing morning check-ins because I have my to-do list done now, so I know what I have to do today, and I know what I have to do today that has like a timestamp on it, and I also know what is in my email, so I know if there's anything that's like going to completely throw my day, which there isn't. And if anything comes in now between now and lunch, that's not my problem because I've done my check-in. If I don't see it till lunch, I don't see it till lunch. I don't do any more emails or messages now until lunchtime. That's it. So I can eat breakfast comfortably. So we're gonna make a nice little breakfast. I've been trying to make sure that I'm really getting my protein in all my meals. It's a struggle. So we're gonna make protein pancakes, that's my favorite. And we're gonna sit down and just enjoy it. And then I'm gonna hop into some work before I have to catch the bus. Invisalign pudding because I'm going, so bear with me if I sound a little bit funny. So part of my freelancing, which it's not like under my Guiding Creatives business, but it's a freelancing gig, is I do dog walking and dog drop-ins. I have regular dogs I do every day at lunch, and then I have some dogs I do weekly, but I don't know exactly what days. So I have 3 different dogs to do today. I bus. That's the only inconvenient part, is the bus system is not great here, so I'm gonna be on the bus for a while. But I've learned to, 1, pack my stuff and take it with me, and 2, like, save some tasks. My Invisalign, oh my god. Save some tasks that are more like mental work, or even like just responding to emails. Like I can do my afternoon check-in on the bus because I just, yeah, so we're gonna go do that. And to be honest, for a while, I was asking myself if I really wanted to keep walking dogs because it is smack in the middle of my day. It does make me choose between filming and freelancing in the morning sometimes, but walking dogs, 1, is rewarding. I like helping other people and their pets. I love it, just fills my heart, but it's also forced me to reconsider how many hours I spend in meetings, how many hours I spend on clients, and my prices, because if I can't afford to take a few hours at lunch to go do something, I don't have a work-life balance. So it's really, really, really helped me there. So we're gonna pack my bag and I need to catch the bus. So let's go, and I'll take you along. I'm taking my camera with me, and we will vlog when I get to one of the dogs' houses. Well, we'll talk when I get to one of the dogs' houses. Okay, let's go.
Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Slow it down, dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride.
Okay, so I'm at my last house of dogs for the day. I only had 3, so you just saw the 2, the big ones. Those are the ones I just do a drop-in with because they go in their backyard. The first one you saw is sweet little Lyra. She's a rescue, and I go on, like, we do the same route every day. It's so sweet. You didn't get to see Wilson. He's 13 years old. Some days he wants to go, some days he doesn't. I don't pressure him. This does take me quite a while because I have to bus, which, I don't know, I don't mind. I have the kind of that freedom to do it, so it's not that big of a deal. It does suck in the winter, to be fair. What are you doing, buddy? And I had a call at 12, but I always take that call Mondays and Wednesdays. I have calls at 12 p.m. I just take it on my walks. It's a good way to have a meeting, honestly. If you can do a walking meeting, go outside. It's the best way to do it. The only trouble is if there's noise, but you can live with it. So yeah, I'm just chilling here. I have to get the bus again in an hour. So I'm just gonna relax, I think, and eat my lunch. I packed a lunch to try to prevent me from buying stuff. I still bought stuff. I didn't get sugar or bread, so I did okay. I did get sugar. I didn't get bread. So I'm going to just chill here with the dogs and catch the bus home, and then we'll catch up again. I'll get back into like work mode, but right now it's just kind of like chill mode, which I need sometimes. Man, the wind and the rain, the wind and the rain. Yeah, so my bus just didn't come. That's always fun. Love that. Love Halifax Transit. I'm home with Meadow now. Say hi, Meadow. Look. What my day is going to look like now, because I can just work. Now I might go outside in between. But I'm going to do my Pomodoro timer. 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off. I'm going to start with doing freelancing and cleaning. And then when I get the cleaning done, I do freelancing and personal projects until I'm ready to clean up for bed. So I'll take you through that.
What makes it worth the while? You will make it in time. I never left a stone unturned, trying to find some love in this crazy